Well, hello there, guys, and welcome to Empires Apart. Really fascinating title so far. I'm loving the graphics. I actually do know one of the game's creators, Gianpaolo Vernacchi. Really nice guy, really knows a lot about this particular genre. Now, we're actually taking a look at the closed beta, so I want you guys to keep that in mind. This is not the finished product. There's still some work to be done, of course, but I am loving what I've seen so far. Now, of course, there's going to be a multiplayer section. There's also going to be a single-player section. That's the one I like. I really like the survival mode, but I think today we'll probably take a look at Skirmish, just so you guys get an idea and a feel for how the game works. So, me being pretty much a noob here at Empires Apart, I'm not going to go up against any really tough opponents. I think even taking easy difficulty for some of these is going to be pretty much fair. On this case, I've taken a small 1v1 map. I want to increase that to at least a medium there. And the visibility will be normal, explored, or visible. So you actually get to decide what sort of visibility you want. I like explored, but for you guys here, I'm going to keep it on normal. And I think that will be pretty much sufficient. Let's go ahead and add some more AI opponents. And yeah, just to be fair, we'll keep some of them on medium. Why not, right? Now, we get to decide exactly what kind of race we want to play, or I should say, what kind of nationality we want to play. Over here, we also get to decide the map type. So I'm going to be taking the Great Meadows. I really like the Great Meadows, although all of the maps have their own charm. They really do. Now, the pop cap, you can bring this up to 200, 300, 100. I like to keep it right in the middle there. So I'm going to get started, and I am going to hope for the best. Okay, guys, here we go. So pretty much straightforward as far as when we get started. We want to go ahead and start sending some of our settlers to begin, of course, cutting down some trees and maybe even getting some food. Sorry, Mr. Sheep. You're just so delicious. At this point, I also have my scout, and I can send him out to start trying to spot other enemies. But what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to bring some more colonies, or some more colonists. Now, I believe I'm playing as the French, if I'm not mistaken. I should have shown you guys. There are the Aztecs, the Japanese, the French, and a few others, if I'm not mistaken. This is another feature I really like. As you move through the area, depending on the climate, of course, you're actually going to come across some free food. So I'm going to definitely take free food. But at the same time, I want to see what the enemy's up to. So look at that. Oh boy, yeah, they're already firing at me. They seem to be building something over here. They're probably building an addition to their base, but at least we know where they are, so I want to try and take them out really quickly. I'm going to open the war sub-menu, and this will allow us to build our first barracks. Now, I don't recommend going straight for barracks. You should probably be trying to improve your settlement by, obviously building things that are going to bring more resources, and you should focus on war a little bit later. But since we're doing this medium map, I want to wipe that guy out immediately. I want to just run up there and chop him up to bits. So hopefully that's exactly what's going to happen. Let's take a look over here. We've got the defensive submenu as well, and the economy submenu. And I really think that the economy submenu is quite important. The farm is a renewable resource of food, as opposed to the sheep who, well, when you kill them, they're gone. So I'm going to go ahead and send our settler here, and I just love the animations taken. I mean, it just looks beautiful. It really does. Of course, now the settler is going to start working on that farm. That's going to be her main job. And I'm going to keep building settlers. If there's one thing I know about RTS, and again, I'm not a huge RTS player, it's you've got to try and build up your settlement as quickly as possible. And that means having a lot of settlers to gather resources. Let's go ahead and get our first Skotoi. Let's go for that. Also have a button here that will basically allow you to know where your idle villagers are. And there's also technology. So for this particular technology, we're going to need 400 food. That's going to take a while for us to muster up, but we'll get there. And look at that. There is my Skotoi warrior. Oh, he's looking awesome. I'm going to be sending him over here. And I think I'll go ahead and build a few more. Although we're also going to have to build homes to be able to house these Skotoi warriors. So let's see if we can't go ahead and get another house up, or at least a single house up, and we'll move on from there. Now, if we look over here in the upper right corner, this is also quite important. We can click the tech tree and just look at the amount of things we can research. I mean, it just becomes intense. The town center, of course, we've already got that research, but over here for the pottery workshop, this is actually going to provide economic improvements to our villagers, to our farms. We've got the port, and the port, of course, is only useful if you're near a body of water. The market produces merchants, which can be used to trade with friendly and neutral markets. So this, of course, is another source of income amongst many, many others. I mean, we're talking the barracks can obviously slowly but surely build the hoplites, the Menavlatoi, and the Kontoforos. And actually, I believe I'm playing, that's right, as the Byzantines. Right here, we can actually see the different races currently available. It's the Byzantines, the French, the Aztecs, the Chinese, and the Mongols. I think next time I'm going to be going straight for those Aztecs. I love them, and yes, they do have some sacrificial abilities, which I just can't wait to exploit. That is just one thing I really want to try out. That being said, we also over here have a diplomacy screen. So there is absolutely a way to have diplomacy in the game, and in fact, once we get that market, we can actually send tributaries to these places to, well, try and sort it out before we start slashing each other's throats left and right. That being said, over here, we've also got the change to minimap view. If that's your thing, personally, I'm just fine with the regular old map. And look at that, we've already found an enemy scout, and he got unlucky, but he knows where we are. I don't like that one bit. We better get some more guys out. Come on now, let's do this. I'm also going to go ahead and build the Charion, another Charion. I like to put my houses a bit close together. And I'm going to send this farmer to help work on the farm. In fact, I think maybe it's only one farmer per farm. We could simply build another farm, but for now, I'm going to play it safe. I'm also going to send this guy south, because we know that there's activity, enemy activity down there, and I want to find out where they are. If you guys haven't already noticed, there's a day-night cycle in game, which is something I don't notice with most RTS games that I've played in the past. I really like the day-night cycle idea. It just adds a little more, a little more interest to the game itself. If you're anything like me, you really like to see, basically the world react the way the world actually would react. And right now, the enemy scouts, well, they did just finally kill one of our guys, or about to anyway, but we found another enemy settlement here. And this one is a bit more advanced, to be honest. So I might be going for this one very soon. But look at all the people here. Oh, man. We have definitely got to go for this. Let's keep on going. Here we go. More Skuretoi. As you can see, that costs us money, and it also costs us, of course, good old-fashioned food. So we've got to start looking for some places to possibly make some more money. In this case, I think what I'm going to do is just build up a massive amount of men and charge. See right there, there's a gold mine. We absolutely want to start taking advantage of that gold mine. So let's grab this idle villager, and we're going to send her there. If you're wondering where your idle villagers are, you can find them right up here in the upper left corner. Just click that, and it'll show you basically where your idle villagers are. So we need gold. We definitely need to get those miners out. Let's go. We're not attacking yet, but give it time, give it time. Like anything good, it's gonna take some time. In fact, I should be building more villagers. I've been slacking on the villager building, I'll admit. So keep an eye right there. Basically, it'll let you know your population and how many you can build, how many men you can build, etc. And really what I like to do is I like to try and wipe out some of the factions early on in game. That way I don't have to worry about them later. It seems to work out pretty well. So we're actually building 3 Skuretoi, and hopefully from that we'll be able to, really have a nice army. Unfortunately, can't do much of the port. That's too bad. But we can also get the stockage, which will allow us to store some of our resources. So I'll go ahead and get that built. And I want to go ahead and also... Now we've got 2 gold miners. I think that's enough. Maybe we can go ahead and build another farm. Probably wouldn't be such a bad idea. Let's do it. Tatocano. I love that. And again, there's something about the animations in-game here that I just prefer so much more over games like Age of Empires, etc. It's just really fun to watch, honestly. don't need any more barracks, but let's jump into this menu here. Okay, so we have to wait until we are able to get some basic military development or some basic economic development. All of these things are going to cost us resources, as you can see. So this one's going to be 400 wood, this one is going to be 400 food, and for that, we're going to need some more people. So let me go ahead, grab this guy, and send him to the woods, start building some stuff up. We'll get some more citizens as well. We'll take the rest of our Skuratoroi, and we might go on a little raid here, especially to the south. They seemed a little more aggressive, not to mention they knew where our base was, and I don't like that one bit. We better show them that we're not about to just sit back and let them take anything they want from our base. That just is not going to happen. But I am going to send a bunch of guys to the woods so that we can get to that 400 gold and eventually, of course, basically, go ahead and improve our current situation. Oh boy, we're under attack by the Byzantines. Sure enough, look at that. Now, we could also send all of our citizens into the actual town center, which is what we're going to do. Actually, no. I need them to keep working. So let's hope that our boys can fight these guys off. And, ooh, these might actually also be Greeks, the Skuratoroi. So let's go for them. And our town center is also firing off those arrows, if you spotted that. Now, those green guys, we didn't spot them yet. We spotted the red and the yellow factions, but those green guys are completely new to me. So I am going to go ahead and start carrying out these attacks. Get some more Skuratoroi. We don't have time to wait for absolutely the best men in the world. We're going to have to take what we can get and start doing these attacks. Come on, boys. Yeah, that wood is coming in quickly, and of course it's going straight to the stockage. So one benefit of the stockage is also, instead of having to go all the way back to your home base, you can drop off the wood right there. So if you build that really close to a resource, of course you're going to be getting that resource a lot faster than you otherwise would. You can also see the benefits of each individual technology that you take. This one obviously is very important for us because it's going to grant us access to many more buildings. Some of those buildings might be the market. Of course, some of those buildings might also allow us to upgrade our units to hoplites, things like that. But right now, my main focus is just building a raiding force, essentially. Something that can maybe set the enemy back a few centuries in an attack. You want to go for those villagers. Any smart enemy is going to bring his villagers into the town center where they will be defended and will also provide the ability to fire from the town center at any incoming enemies. Come on now, boys. There we go. And there we go, guys. Basic economic development is 40 seconds away. God, if only life were that simple, huh? 40 seconds away, perfect economic development. Oh, the world is beautiful. Here you go, more Skuratoroi. At some point here, I'm going to go ahead and get a few more citizens. I want some of these guys to build some farms, and I also need some more houses, some more chorions. Or is it Korion? Actually, it might be Korion with the Greek spelling. Alright, let's get the Korion up. Alright, we got to the basic economic development, and I got my first achievement. Yay! That's always fun. I like that very much. Now, next we can go for advanced economic development, and we can also go for basic military development. And it's the basic military development that I'm honestly really interested in. So I'm going to be taking one of these guys right here, and I am going to be building another farm to bring in some more food, basically. I mean, listen, an army lives on its stomach, right? So we've got to be able to get that food going, and we've got to be able to do it quite quickly. I'm going to get another one going up here. We've got a bunch of villagers, of course, getting some food for us. We've got a bunch of villagers getting some gold for us. And now we can continue with the Skuratoroi, and I think we're about to do an attack here. Once again, I love those graphics. I don't know if this is called cel-shaded graphics. That's what I've always known it as. But it's just something that's always attracted me to this sort of graphical setting. And GP and his team have done an amazing job at really exploiting this particular graphic style. Alright, enough talk, let's go. We're going to the south, where we saw the Yellows. We're calling them the Yellows. I think they're probably also Greek, and as you can see, they have their own form of sort of animal husbandry here. They've got some deer that they can probably use very close to their base for food, but we're not going here to kill deer. We're going here to kill peasants. It's that simple. Alright, let's go for it. Oh, they might already start going straight for the town center. Come on. Get him. We're going to go straight for the town center. We're just going to attack. No, I'm going to get out of here. We're going to get shot down before we destroy anything. So let's go ahead and destroy the other buildings nearby. If they're not going to let their villagers get killed, well, then I'm definitely going to go ahead and take on their actual buildings. Die! Here we go. We've got a few of them that are coming out, and I love this. It's going to let us damage their economy quite a lot. They're going to have to rebuild all of these people, of course. Although, unfortunately, our Scuratoroi did not succeed in destroying them entirely. Yeah, we're going to need a much bigger force. There's no doubt about that. So those are the Byzantines as well. I think just about everyone on this map is going to be Byzantine. And we also, now that we have the advanced technology, we should be able to go ahead and build some different buildings. So I can't wait to take a look at that. But now that our military is down, you better bet that I want to go ahead and start rebuilding that military as soon as I possibly can. Alright, let's take a look here. Wow, look at that, guys. So we can get a church. This will produce priests who can garrison relics inside, of course. I think they can also convert other folk. We can also get the pottery research, the pottery workshop, and this is going to grant us economic bonuses, which is going to make it a lot easier for us to get gold, etc. And, basically to get what we want a lot faster than we otherwise would. If you guys see right here, it looks like this unit is doing nothing, but actually what she's doing is reseeding the area. That's why you see that blue status bar. So she will eventually reseed this area. There we go. And she's going to start bringing in some more food. Beautiful. Of course, we've got to give these guys time to get that food, and I'm not, because I'm basically trying to kill everything in sight. I think I'm going to go ahead and take that sheep out and hold off on the Scuratoroi for a little bit until we can unlock the next military development, which is going to give us access to some more troops. That's what I'm really looking for. Come on, peasant! It's about time. Also want to get a market up, but, one thing at a time, am I right? So we'll get another farm up here. Okay, looking good, looking good. Now, we don't know what the enemy's doing, so honestly, it might be looking good so far, but it's going to look good until we get a huge group of enemy units attacking us all at once. And yes, I've had it happen to me. I absolutely have. I'm quite new to the game, but that's one thing that doesn't get old. And actually, I'm going to stop the production queue. We're still trying to rebuild, so let's give them some time. Let's be fair. Over here, we can actually increase wood farming speed by 20%. We can increase the villager efficiency, which increases their movement and allows them to carry 2 more resources. Gold farming speed, I mean, there's so many ways to, of course, boost this. And so far, all of this costs food, so I really want to use this at the pottery workshop, but I also want to unlock the next bit of technology. So I think I'm going to hold off just for now until we unlock that tech, and then we'll consider, of course, using these economic bonuses, which, for all intents and purposes, are going to help you, grow a lot faster. Your civilization is going to grow a lot faster. Oh no, oh no, oh no. What's that? That's a Siloi. Oh no, I think they're coming prepared. This is gonna be tough. Alright, let's grab our villagers. We're going to go ahead and move them into the barracks. I think our guys will be able to handle this anyway, but I'm going to be safe. And believe it or not, this is extremely economically damaging. Because see, now, once the enemy basically has forced us into our town center or forced us to start attacking them, we're no longer farming, you know, so we have to, of course, reassign all of these troops, which can be frustrating. I believe there's probably also a button to just go auto-reassign. I simply have not located it yet. Once again, I am a total noob right now. Got some more idle villagers. Close but no cigar. Oh no, look at that. Look at that, there's more of them. It's actually their own villagers. Their villagers are attacking us. No. Let's put an end to this right now. We're gonna have to upgrade later. We cannot have that happening. Get him, boys. Look at that cat fight. Wipe him out. I think they're going to start running away now. We also found another gold resource nearby here, and obviously control of the gold resource is useful. I think that's probably why they're attacking us. They're realizing that we're quite close to that resource, and if we start taking gold from that resource as well, they might lose access to that particular resource. Grab this guy. Come on, villagers, farm faster. What's wrong with you? Okay. We could do with a few more villagers, to be honest. I don't have a magical number as to what's good, what's bad, but obviously the more the merrier. You know, if they can build things quickly, hey, you know, more power to them. Okay, now we could get the church going, but once again, I'm not ready for the church yet. Keep in mind, you can also build another town center. So if, you know, once you get more advanced into the game, if you want to expand your base, have two bases just in case one gets raided, you can always build that additional town center, which I've always thought is a really, really cool addition to the game. 650 and we need 250 stone. We haven't found any stone yet. We're going to have to go searching for it. And that, of course, can take some time. All right, come on, people. We need food. We need food. Faster, faster. So I'm pretty sure that as far as the farming goes, it's one farm per person. Makes sense, and it only costs 50 wood, so why not? We'll go ahead and take advantage of that. There's actually a wild boar that just went by. Look at that. Really, really cool stuff. All right, Agrippa, come on. Control yourself. You're not allowed to buy any soldiers for a while. Although I might actually increase the farming speed of food. Yeah, farming speed. It's going to cost us 150 to do it, but at least you guys will get an idea of the research at the Pottery Workshop, and besides, we need it anyway. We need that food to be created a lot faster. If I was playing against multiplayer players, I would be absolutely crushed by now. There's no doubt about that. There we go. Farming speed has been researched, and that's going to mean a major boost to our actual food income, which we absolutely need. Now with this new settler, we need more homes. That's right. Tatocano. We're getting very, very close to being able to unlock the basic military development. And I think this is going to allow us to start getting some hoplites, etc. At that point, I think I'll feel a lot safer attacking the enemy. But we can't just go ahead and attack the enemy. We have to be prepared. You guys saw what happened on that first attack. Things did not go very well. Look at this. We've got... Is that a gold mine? That can't be a gold mine. Now, keep in mind, game is in beta, so there's going to be some hiccups now and then. I think these are actually berries, but they might be able to bring in some gold. Now, I'd like to go ahead and attack that boar, but I'm guessing that that will not go well for us. We might need to even use some military units. As far as I know, wild boars are very vicious animals. Okay, basic military development is being unlocked right now, guys. Let's also go and grab that sheep. Got away from us in the last fight. Now, I would love to have seen some militarized sheep. I know that's asking a bit much. But in any case, sheep are domesticated animals, so they will come back and you can slaughter them at home. With stuff like deer and the boar, of course, you actually have to hunt them to gain that additional food resource. Okay, guys, here we go. Hoplites. Oh, we can also upgrade our Skitarii to Veteran Skitarii. I'm absolutely going to do that. And I'll get some Hoplites, too. Why not? So the upgrade to Veteran Skitarii is going to take about 30 seconds, which in a game, you know, in an RTS game, that's actually quite a lot. You know, that's not easy to deal with. Waiting 30 seconds is a long time. Now, for more advanced military development, we have to get 650 food and 250 gold. Seems almost out of reach, but we can do it. We can make it happen. And actually, I should have pressed this button. This toggles farms auto-reseeding. Sometimes you see the people standing at their farms not doing much after they've taken all the crops out. Auto-reseeding allows them just to automatically do that. So now we've got Veteran Skitarii, and let's get a close-up look. Look at that, man. These guys look much cooler. Definitely better armor. Looks like maybe some leather armor there on their chests. They've got a proper axe instead of just a wooden axe. And look, the hoplites are on the way as well. And they're looking pretty cool themselves. Welcome, sir. Welcome to Elysium. Yeah, which, whatever you want to call your settlement, right? Go, let's get some more peasants. Oh boy. Yeah, those greens have found us. And we don't know where they are, so I'm actually going to send one of my Skitarii out to try and look for where this green settlement is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be right there in the middle, near that gold mine, but we have to send out a sacrificial lamb to find it. Get him, boys. Get him. Oh, yeah, one of the guys is definitely coming after me. He's like, we cannot let him find the base. Stop him. Too late. Too late, you dogs. F4. Get some more hoplites. So, unlike the Skitarii, the hoplites will cost 35 food and 25 wood. So, that's really the goal here. We're going to get a nice big army of hoplites. We definitely want to stop the enemies trying to attack our poor peasants. How could they do such a thing? It's only justified when we do it. Don't you guys know? And there we go. We have found the green base. And it's funny because our guy right now is basically just attacking their citizens left and right. We might as well get a few kills while we can, and then I think I'm going to be attacking the greens eventually. They're consistently attacking us, so we might need to leave some boys behind, but we absolutely want to respond aggressively. Let's go, boys. We don't have enough men to really put up a serious fight, but all I want to do is damage them enough for them to realize who they're messing with. There we go. Look at that. They've already got some priests. Kill the priests. Go for it. Here we go, guys. Get them. If they want to try to attack our economy, we're going to attack them right back. Alright, now things got serious. We're near their town center. They're going to put up a much better fight. But that doesn't mean we can't take out a bunch of their peasants in the process. Get them, boys. Get them. Hey, two can play at this game. They wanted to attack us and just start slaughtering our settlements. We're going to do the exact same thing to them. Down you go. Down you go, I say. Now, you can see that here they've really gone crazy with the amount of peasants that they've taken, which makes sense. I mean, this definitely gives them probably an economic boost over us. We're taking just enough peasants to sort of make it, and that's not always enough. So I'm going to keep attacking here, trying to get rid of all these peasants. It's pretty funny. But I might actually send our guys back. Now, perhaps the priests, and of course being a noob, I'm not sure, maybe they can heal our men. So now I'm actually tempted to go ahead and get that church up and going. In any case, it's a beautiful building, so why not, right? Let's get the church up. Right here, this is where the auto reseating would help. Still haven't put it on. Head back, men. Ooh, look at that. That is a host to be reckoned with. No idle villagers whatsoever. Everybody's doing their job, one way or another. In fact, I probably want to take one of these peasants after he's done building the church and send him over to the gold mines.
Ναι, θα το κάνω.
Έτοιμο, προχωρώ. Κινούμε.
Church is up. Let's get that priest. So provides villagers with gathering bonuses and also collects relics. Not what I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Go ahead and grab one of these guys and start building some homes. We're going to need them very soon anyway. We'll put a chori on right there. Interesting. So I'm thinking maybe in this circular radius, it provides bonuses to the peasants. Apparently the priest is also able to do some attacks, although I don't think he'd be very effective. And hopefully in this radius, he's giving some bonuses to these peasants as well. Get another Choriton up. Once you start building your civilization up, you start to see just how beautiful this settlement becomes. I mean, it really starts to feel like an actual city. And one thing that always draws me to these RTS games is, you know, despite the short time period that you're actually in game, you get really, really attached to the area around you. You learn the area, you learn the lay of the land, and it really helps, you know, not only to be better at the game, but it really gives a sense of, wow, this is my land, I must defend it, sort of thing. Come on, mine that gold, you dogs. I'm so mean to my peasants. They deserve it, though. We're under attack. I don't see where. Let's hope not. So for advanced military development, we're almost there. And for that, we're going to need some gold. Depending on what kind of player you are, you can go for advanced military development. You could try to play a more diplomatic approach and, you know, get that massive economic boost, which is going to allow you to build just about anything. For us, we're just going for a standard sort of barbarian approach of complete military development anywhere we can get it, basically. Come on. I want, at the very least, before the end of this Let's Play, destroy the greens. That's my goal. That's quite a mighty host, but we could do even better. I like how the priest is standing there at the head of the host, sort of giving them a little bit extra morale, a little morale boost, as it were. Oh, I see one of the greens. Yeah, he's definitely going for a kill. You silly little bastard. Gonna have to pay for that. At least you can fertilize our fields with your blood. Too much? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit too much. Let's go for them. Enough of this. I think this is probably the medium enemy also, if I had to guess, because he's been much more aggressive than the rest. And let's go ahead, get that advanced military development. Now, we could wait. Actually, I'm starting to think we should wait. But then again, waiting never got anyone anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to attack one of these weaker empires, what I consider to be a weaker empire, and see if I can't destroy their town center. Once that town center is gone, if they don't have any others, then GG for that particular person, for that particular faction in this case. Come on. Oh, they're ready for us. Get them, boys. We are the true Byzantines. I'm going to totally try to tear down their military building here. And some of our men are also going for their regular homes. Oh, it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. There she goes. Oh, falling apart. Now, they do have some archers, so they're obviously a bit more advanced than we are military-wise. That being said, we're still going to try to put up a fight. We're going to go ahead and attack all of these military units that they have. They definitely were not totally unprepared, that's for sure. Wow. Alright, we're going for the town center. It's time, boys. It's time. So no, the priest can't attack. Oh, that'd be hilarious if you could get the priest to start bashing some civilians, a sort of, you know, inquisition, as it were. And we can also upgrade our Varangians. So now they're known as the Varangian Guard. And for those of you that don't know about Byzantine history, the Varangian Guard were responsible with defending the Emperor's life under any circumstances, under any means necessary. So if we can upgrade these guys to Varangians, they're going to be much tougher. We're so close to being able to destroy this building, but I feel like we might get destroyed before we can do it. I really just want to take out that damn town center, but I think we're going to have to come back for it. So let's do that. Let's head back. You guys have had enough beating. We'll return. We're coming back. Don't worry. And there we go. The veteran Scotori. So to upgrade to Varangians. There we go. Oh, man. Now the Varangian Guard is here. Things are going to change. Look at that. Yeah, this guy can definitely defend an emperor. In this case, me, Emperor Maxentius. And hopefully defend him with their lives. We do want to take out the Reds, though. Not the communists. They're not in this game, as far as I can tell. But we certainly want to take out the Reds. So we can also upgrade the Hoplites to Manabletoi, which, of course, is basically a better unit, a more advanced unit of Hoplite here. Now, we should go for advanced economic development, but we're going to have to go look for that stone, and right now, I'm not even in the mood to look for the stone. I'm in the mood for some raiding. Funny enough, a lot of Varangian guards were not actually Greek. They were Vikings that would actually be paid to be in the employ of the Greeks because they knew they were such exceptional fighters. Now, that's not the case for every Varangian guard, but many of the Varangian guards were, in fact, Vikings. Let's go for gold. Go for gold. If you don't know what to do, always go for gold. Now here, this is where I should have done the auto-seeding. So we're going to go ahead and toggle it. And I'm thinking with a beta, it's probably still not a part of the game, but eventually hitting that auto-seeding button will allow you to avoid having to keep watch on the people all the time as they seed these farms. Come on, I want to burn it down. I want to burn it down. Let's burn this motherfucker down. Come on. Get some more Varangians. Should also start killing some of those sheep. We can't just have them hanging out, you know, having a good time. They're sheep. They don't deserve that kind of freedom. It's just not fair. We also have, of course, the resource over there of gold, and since this one is drying up, Eventually, I will take all those citizens and send them over there to start mining gold. In this case, we're really more focused on the advanced economic development, which might take some time. But if I just grab one of these folks here and we jump into the war subsystems, you can see that now we can build the archery range, the stable, the siege workshop, and the blacksmith. And in this case, the siege workshop is what I really want, because that's going to allow us to take down town centers a lot faster, a lot easier, so on and so forth. I think this is enough to finish off the Reds. Let's hope I'm right. They may have actually repaired that building since, but I'm hoping since they're on the easy difficulty, they haven't had a chance. Hello. Very sorry, ma'am. We're just following orders. Heard that one before. Here we go, straight for the town center. Come on, guys. Now, of course, with a siege engine, this would go a lot faster, but I think we got them. There we go. We defeated them. So it's defeat in 1 minute and 56 seconds for that player, and that basically means they do have a chance to rebuild a town center if they'd like to do that. And I really like that feature because it gives a player a chance, even when they're on the cusp of defeat, to still possibly come back. Of course, if you're in a multiplayer game and you come back and manage to win after something like this, you might just be the greatest Empires Apart player out there, or you certainly have a lot of skill in the game. This is why it's always useful to get that second town center and possibly consider building it elsewhere, building a second town center somewhere else. Just in case your first one gets destroyed, you can start working from the second. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to let you guys lose, but it's been fun. Let's head back to base. So here we can get some siege equipment. The ballista, slow-moving giant crossbow. I love the sound of that. So let's go ahead and get a ballista going. Anyway, guys, I went ahead. I took out the Reds. I just wanted to give you guys a first look, really, of the game. And I have very little experience in the game myself. But from what I've seen, I am loving it so much. I can't wait to try out the other factions. Like I said, I think my favorite are going to be the Aztecs. But you can just see how much work the team has put in, even into the upgrades of the units. The difference between the starting unit we had and what we have now is just dramatic. And you can see the difference in the damage, in the armor, etc. It's really, really quite fascinating. I must say that I am very impressed. I think they've done a great job, and I hope all of you guys support the game. So make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and remember, this is actually a strategy channel. That's what we do here all the time. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see some more Empires Apart, make sure to subscribe, check out my other videos, and let me know who you want me to see playing as next time. Thank you, my friends. Take care. 3 seconds away from killing off one of the factions. Boom! Now we have 2 to deal with. Anyway, like I said, if you want to see some more Empires Apart action, let me know, and we will come back and finish it up.